Hey! Hi! How you doing? This is the Gamertron, and welcome back to the Gamertron Show. Oh, the gaming community. Such an interesting ecosystem full of interesting different breeds of gamer, of creature, of animal. I mean, so many to pick from, so many to choose from. We have the normal, standard gamer, normal people who play video games and enjoy video games. Myself, yourself, others. We have the foolish console war fanboys, who argue and lose sleep over a piece of plastic that plays video games. We have the cynical gamer, we have the optimistic gamer, yours truly. We have the gamers that hate everything about the industry. So many gamers, so much mixed positivity, so much mixed negativity. We can go on for hours, days even, talking about the same old stuff when it comes to video games and the arguments presented, both for and against the industry and the community. But for now, I want to focus on something specific, a misunderstanding a lot of gamers have, or a concept that a few gamers just can't get into their head. I'm talking about the kind of gamers who are like, this video game is a clone or ripoff of insert lie/BS statement right here. Oh yes, you know who I'm talking about. Those kinds of gamers who think that just because a video game is in the same genre or takes inspiration from another video game, then it's a clone or it's directly ripping it off. Oh yes, you guys know that type of gamer, don't you? That type of gamer that thinks there can only ever be one type of game in every genre. And this bullshit, this bullcrap has started up again, folks. Cliff Bleszinski, popular video game design director, basically responsible for the creation of Gears of War, has recently come out and announced his brand new video game, Lawbreakers. And it's a class-based multiplayer arena first-person shooter. And guess what, folks? Because Lawbreakers is in the same genre as Team Fortress 2, Unreal Tournament, and the upcoming Overwatch, gamers are coming out of the woodworks and calling Lawbreakers a clone, a ripoff. Oh, oh, lovely day, lovely day. You know, it would be awesome if the gaming community went 1 week without starting hate, debate, and argument over the most petty nonsensical things. Look, I'll be first to agree that the gaming industry is in a rut of, hey, that game's popular, let's try to emulate it in some way so that we can emulate the sales and popularity. Like, that's a no-duh. That's a big no-duh. With the rise of Call of Duty, look how many AAA developers went out of their way to make big, blockbuster multiplayer shooters. And look at the rise of League of Legends. How many friggin' MOBAs came out of the woodworks to compete with that? The gaming industry is indeed in a rut of, that's popular, let's do the same thing. But there's a difference between being a clone and a ripoff and just being in the same genre of game. And what's wrong with getting more games in the same genre? Granted, Lawbreakers is another first-person shooter, and we know the community is slowly getting tired of first-person shooters, so first-person shooters really need to innovate in some way, and the way that they're innovating, as with Overwatch, as with Lawbreakers, as with the upcoming Battleborn, what they're doing to innovate and get people engaged is 1, go old school, go classic, or genuinely try something new, and with something people like. What do people like in video games? Unique characters. People love unique characters in video games. We love one-of-a-kind unique characters, and in multiplayer games, they have their unique personalities. You can differentiate yourself from the herd. They each have different special abilities and play different, so it's almost like you're playing a different game with each character. As with Team Fortress 2, as with Evolve, as with MOBAs like League of Legends and Dota, as with Borderlands, as with the upcoming Battleborn and Overwatch. Come on, admit it, you like unique characters in your video games. So I can understand the character/class-based first-person shooter multiplayer battle arena. This is a genre, it's a style of game, and more games can go into this genre. Look guys, it's not cloning, it's not copy and pasting, it's not ripping off. They're giving people what they want. What do people want? The first-person shooter, especially multiplayer first-person shooters, to innovate, to be fun, to not be the copy-paste Call of Duty crap. How do you innovate? How do you make things different? One, you go a bit old school, back to the classic arena shooters of Quake, of Unreal Tournament. You try and get that feel that got gamers hooked to those games in the first place. People still play Unreal Tournament and Quake to this day because they're great shooters, they're classics, and they have this feel, this style that keeps players coming back. Granted, some of that is nostalgia, but don't misjudge the originals. They got a lot right. Sometimes the originators are where you really have to look to bring new life to the shooter genre. And I get a sense that's what Lawbreakers is trying to do. I get a sense that's what Overwatch is trying to do. And not just that, based on the gameplay shown for both Lawbreakers and Overwatch, calling them clones and ripoffs, and especially since Overwatch isn't out yet and most people haven't played it. Most people making the stupid comment that Lawbreakers is a clone or ripoff of Overwatch, you probably, most likely, haven't played the damn game because it's not out yet. Only lucky beta testers have gotten a chance to play Overwatch. And just looking at the gameplay, I wouldn't call Lawbreakers a clone of Overwatch or vice versa, and I wouldn't call these games clones of Team Fortress 2. They're different styles of games. They have different weapons that act differently. They have different characters that act, react, and look different. They battle in unique locations, and most of all, while they are sci-fi shooters, they take place in completely different, wild, and wacky sci-fi universes. And isn't this what we've wanted? Unique settings and premises for our shooters? Not the same old America versus Russia, America versus terrorists, fight, 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 World War III. Look, we're finally getting first-person shooters that are unique and different and innovating. They're clones! They're clones! They're rip-offs of Team Fortress 2 and Overwatch, even though that fucking game isn't out yet. The industry is going down the drain! We're so stagnant! Oh! Can we please stop? Can we please stop with this nonsense? Not every new game that comes out in the same genre is a clone or rip-off. Except for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare and Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Those are directly ripping off Titanfall. But seriously guys, seriously, you can't call every single first-person shooter and every single new IP that comes out a clone or ripoff of the other one. That scares developers away from innovating and doing what they're doing, and they'll just want to do the same old thing, which is what you don't want. Look, there's nothing wrong with comparing games to a game you've already played to find some sort of relatability. Like, if I see gameplay of Destiny, I want to know, okay, what games is Destiny like? Is Destiny the game for me? Oh, well, it has sort of a gameplay shooter feel of Halo, but it has an MMO kind of world similar to Warframe. And it's got grinding and looting similar to Warframe and Borderlands. Like, it gives me an idea of what I'm getting into. A game can be different, but still have similarities to other games in the same genre, because that's how this stuff works. This is how art works. This is how media works. Oh yeah, and most importantly, how about we wait for the games to actually come out, you know, before we start judging them so harshly? Let's actually wait and play these games. Let's read the reviews. Let's see extended gameplay. Let's play the damn games before we come to such harsh conclusions. Seriously, people. Ugh. Anyways, that's a rant, that's a video. I'm sorry to be uploading a more ranty, more negative video, but this is a topic that grind my gears. This is something that's gone under my skin, and I just felt like I need to express it and share my opinion with you guys. But now, do you guys agree with me? Do you think I'm full of shit? What are your thoughts, feelings, and opinions? What are your thoughts, feelings, and opinions on Lawbreakers, on Overwatch, of people calling games rip-offs and clones because they're in the same genre? I'd love to hear your thoughts, feelings, and opinions in the comments section. Please leave a comment. I don't get nearly enough comments. I love reading comments. Please write a comment. And if you liked the video in any way, shape, way, or form, if you agreed with me, if you liked the gameplay, if you liked the video in any way whatsoever, please hit the like button. Hitting the like button helps you, helps me, helps everybody involved with the video if you hit the like button. And finally, I am the Gamertron. I love video games, I love talking about video games, and if that's something that interests you, maybe consider subscribing to my channel and supporting me. Anyways guys, this has been a video, and I will see you guys later.